He represents a vibrational state, a field of awareness accessible to every soul that purifies, aligns, and surrenders to unconditional love. Yes, Christ is returning, but in the awakened human heart. This return has no set date, doesn't make headlines, and isn't broadcast live. It occurs in the quiet of the early mornings when someone chooses to forgive. It reveals itself when a weary soul turns inward and discovers at the bottom of the well a light that never goes out. It blossoms when someone embraces the truth, even knowing they might lose friends, reputation, or security. The return of Christ is personal, silent, and irreversible. As more individuals tap into this field of consciousness, a new collective body of light begins to form, invisible to the eyes of the system, yet powerful enough to transform the planet from within. The inner Christ is the true master, not the one who teaches from the outside, but the one who awakens from within. He doesn't lay down rules, he inspires. He doesn't demand worship, he invites us to self-realization. He doesn't promise heaven, he reveals that heaven is a state of being present, not a distant place. When he manifests in the human soul, he initiates a profound process of reorganization. Values shift, priorities change, desires fade away. A peace arises that doesn't depend on circumstances, a compassion that doesn't require reciprocity, a freedom that doesn't need permission. The inner Christ doesn't make us superior, he makes us whole. The intertwined societies, discrete and timeless, have always understood this. They never prepared their members to follow an external Messiah, but rather to awaken the Christ archetype within themselves. Their practices, rituals, symbols, and initiation cycles were all designed to guide the initiate to the point where Christ consciousness could fully manifest. This point is not a mystical fantasy. It is a tangible, verifiable state that can be observed in how one lives, speaks, acts, feels, and serves. Those who access their inner Christ become living temples of light, not through merit, but through surrender. This living order that springs from the human heart doesn't require physical temples or imposed hierarchies. It reveals itself through vibration. Where there is truth, it exists. Where there is active compassion, it thrives. Where there is a space of quietude, it emerges. This new order isn't organized by statutes, but by resonance. Each awakened being serves as a pillar of this invisible structure. As more people awaken, this vibrant network expands, touching realities, dissolving old frameworks, and opening paths that once seemed impossible. There are no leaders, only living references. There are no dogmas, only universal principles. There are no followers, just collaborators in the quiet good. The return of the inner Christ also signifies the reintegration of polarities. It represents the union of the sacred masculine and feminine, the harmonization of action and contemplation, and the balance between light and shadow. Christ does not reject the shadow. Instead, he integrates it. He does not confront the ego with violence. Rather, he dissolves it with love. Those who experience this begin to realize that all the suffering in the world stems from the refusal to love what has yet to be healed. The inner Christ doesn't make us saints, it makes us aware. And awareness serves as the bridge between the human and the divine, between chaos and order, between endings and new beginnings. Ancient spiritual maps pointed to this moment.